Hare Krishna. Here we are in Kurukshetra, a very special place. Of course we know that the Bhagavad Gita was spoken here, but also this is the place where the Gopis came to meet with Krishna at the time of a solar eclipse. So here in this place, although I'm not qualified to speak of such high topics, we encounter that the most exalted devotees, the Gopis, came here to reclaim the Lord back to his beloved Vrindavan. And in fact, it is said that the Ratha Yatra festival, or the feelings or the emotions that are expressed in such festival are manifested here. They want Krishna back. So this is something that I wanted to mention because, being here, we feel overwhelmed with appreciation to this holy Dham, and particularly to Srila Prabhupada, who brought us Bhagavad Gita to the entire world. And he keeps pushing his devotees, his representatives, to become Krishna conscious and to accept Krishna as the Supreme Lord and to surrender unto Him with a loving and devotional attitude. So the importance of the Bhagavad Gita as it is, as presented by Prabhupada, he explains in that introduction to the book how somebody asked him for a version of the Gita. And at that time, he says, in America there were hundreds of translations and commentaries. But he says that many of these translations, practically all of them, were contaminated by impersonalists or Mayavada opinions. And basically what he says, the Bhagavad Gita is the Lord's opinion, the Lord's doctrine, the Lord's philosophy, the Lord's advice and instructions. And somebody else comes and says, no, he's not saying this. He actually saying something else. And thus he became so determined to produce the Bhagavad Gita as it is. In fact, he wrote it in India, but his original manuscript was stolen. So he had to travel to America without the Bhagavad Gita, without the manuscript. And then he had to rewrite it again. Once, from my understanding from the senior Vaishnavas that have instructed us, they told Prabhupada that, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati told Prabhupada, if there's no one to preach, you preach to the walls. And that's exactly what he did. He put on the tape recorder and then he started narrating the introduction of the Bhagavad Gita. And this is the beginning of this book. The introduction of the Bhagavad Gita is a recording of Srila Prabhupada explaining the essence of this wonderful transcendental book. So Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Gaura Premanandi, Haribol. Jaya Jaya.